Hello. Uh, Hello, everyone. Welcome to Force Arc Academy. I'm really thrilled to have you all in today's session for Financial Service Accredited Professional Certification course. My name is Yasha Sangani, and I'll be the instructor for today's session. So, basically, this course is specifically designed to cover all the topics which are required to become a very successful financial service cloud accredited professional and to have a deep understanding of the platform's capabilities. Not only a Salesforce developer, but even if you are a financial advisor or a wealth manager, or let's say a part of any insurance or banking institution, this session will provide valuable insights into how FSC can transform your business operations and enhance client relationships. So let's get started. Here in upcoming slides, sometimes I'll refer Financial Service Cloud as a FSC. So please consider FSC means Financial Service Cloud. Here, FSC itself is a very vast topic which cannot be covered in one session of you can say 1 hour or 2 hour. So we have divided entire course details into four sessions, and as it is a first session, we'll have an introduction and overview of what Financial Service Cloud is. So let's see which are the topic that we are going to cover in today's session. First is why we need Financial Service Cloud. What are the key challenges faced by current financial industry? What is Financial Service Cloud is? Who is Financial Service Cloud for? What are its benefits, features, architecture part, and yes, most important is FSC data model. So before we jump into the understanding of Financial Service Cloud, let's start with the understanding of financial service industries first. What are its needs and what are the challenges? Let's imagine a scenario here. For example, you are a business owner of any financial service company, or let's say you are a bank manager, and one of your existing customer comes to your branch asking for the details of car loan. Basically, he wanted to apply for a car loan, and your customer representative gives him the list of required documents and calculates his loan eligibility within few seconds. Here, you can imagine a level of satisfaction of that customer for getting prompt service. This is possible just because he has a access to the system which provides 360-degree view of customers' financial data. That means your customer representative has all the required details in front of him in his system, through which he can check that what are the savings account of customer is, which are the running loan is there on his name. On base of that, he can calculate the future loan eligibility and give it to the customer instantly. Now, as a business owner or as a bank manager, one question arises in your mind that can this be a picture of every day where every walks in customer of mine can walk out with the satisfaction? Another question arises is how can my business or my company can keep pace with the constantly changing technology and customers' increasing demand for personalized service? Well, here the answer can be Salesforce Financial Service Cloud, as it offers a solution tailored specifically for this industry, helping institutions accelerate operations, improve customer experiences, and make data driven decisions. Now, there are certain key challenges faced by current financial service industries, and the main challenges are competition, regulation, and technology. If we talk about competition, we all know that if we are not satisfied with one banking services, we have 10 more options, right? So, in such a volatile economy, Salesforce is helping financial services companies stay ahead of the competition. FSC has certain inbuilt features and tools which can give more personalized and engaging customer experience. Second is regulation. Here, financial services means services related to the money. So, when money comes into the picture, there comes privacy and security as an integral part of the system. With Salesforce Financial Service Cloud, businesses can track and audit each and every transaction, rather each and every interaction, and that can ensure that the regulatory requirements are met efficiently. Here, FSC has certain built-in compliance tools and the security features through which it can reduce the we can say the it can reduce the risk of errors and provide real-time insight into the areas that need attention, making audit, and that's how it can make audit smoother and faster. Third is a technology. In today's fast-paced digital era, we need everything instant and personalized. Be it an instant message to instant email to instant financial products. Your customer demands everything instant, personalized, and on the tip of their finger. So, to meet this kind of increasing demand, FS is always up to date with the latest technology. So, let's start by understanding what exactly Financial Service Cloud is. So, basically, this is a cloud based platform designed specifically to cater the needs of financial service industry, and here it provides a very unified and integrated solution for managing various financial services. Basically, it is built up on the all the capabilities of Salesforce, Sales Cloud and Service Cloud only. Plus, it has certain industry specific solution like it can give 360-degree view of clients' financial data, interactions, goals, etc. And it also gives regulatory compliance and security tools so that the financial organization can operate within the industry regulations and can safeguard sensitive financial data. Now let's see what are the core key elements of Financial Service Cloud. Here we can see Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, as we have discussed earlier. It has the FSC comes with all the components and features of Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. In addition to that, it has certain industry specific data models. On the right side of the screen, you can see that there are four sub verticals of Financial Service Cloud. One is wealth management, banking, insurance, and mortgage. Here, every sector has different processes and different set of rules. So, according to the need of each and every sector, we can use any particular data model. Plus, FSC comes with certain pre-built processes, so we can use any pre-built processes depending upon which data model we are using. For example, for the wealth management, we have a pre-built process called onboarding of customer. For insurance, we have a claim management, etc. Plus, it comes with certain pre-built flows. FSC has more than 40 pre-built workflows for repetitive processes like if you want to activate customers debit card or credit card, then you don't have to make any workflow from the scratch. FSC has pre-built it for you. Apart from that, it also comes with certain permission sets. Here you have to assign specific permission set to the user depending upon its user level. It can be basic, standard, or advanced permission sets. And again, it depends on the license that you have purchased. Now let's see which are the different sectors that Financial Service Cloud caters. Main sectors are, you can see on the screen, that those are the retail banking, commercial banking, insurance, mortgage, and wealth management. I hope we all are aware of this terminology, but still, let's see all of them in brief. What FSC has to offer for them. First, here, let's start with the retail banking services. What FSC has to cater to retail banking services. Here we can see, here we have a bank. If bank provides services to the individual customer, and the services can be like he can apply for the loan like a personal loan, it can be education loan, it can be a housing finance, etc. Or let's say it can open any savings account, any fixed deposit account, or any kind of investment accounts, or customer may apply for the ATM card, credit cards, etc. So basically this all services comes under the retail banking services. And FEC has certain pre-built processing and workflow for all these services setup. FEC has a predefined retail banking console which take care of all these details. For example, if you want to do the setup for loan, then we can use the action plan which is there in the FSC. For example, we can use the pre-built open account workflow Or let's say if you want to manage customer complaints, then we can use a case management feature which is already there in the Service Cloud. So this is about the retail banking services. And there was one more terminology called commercial banking. Now, here the bank provides services to the individual customer, that is retail banking. And if the bank provide this kind of services to the businesses, then that services comes under the commercial banking services. Next, let's see wealth management. So, how FSC helps set up for wealth management processes? For that, let's start. For example, here he is a Mr. A, and Mr. A is a very rich person and has a lots of money. So he needs help to manage his money to get a best return out of it. And so that he approaches a financial service provider. Commonly, we know them as a wealth manager. And this wealth manager, they do charge some money, but in return, they manages Mr. A's fund, and they invest his fund in different sector. It can be a stock market, it can be a real estate market, or different kind of investment schemes he may invest in, right? Or let's say he can plan his future financial needs, like for Mr. A's child education or for his retirement plan, etc. So this kind of money management services, or let's say portfolio management services, comes under wealth management services. So here, to manage high profile customers portfolio, even wealth management companies need to have a robust system. Like for example, they have to provide a quarterly review to their customer on how customers funds performed in the last quarter. So for that, I mean, they have to have a proper system, like starting from to fix a meeting with the HNI customer, to they have to make those report ready to show them, and they have to do the future planning as well. So here Salesforce can make this process very easy. Like if you are an admin, you can create an action plan and assign it to the respective user, and then the user can schedule a meeting with the client and can make reports ready within the system. And with the help of this Einstein AI capabilities, it can make very insightful reports and can present to the client. So this was all about wealth management. Now let's say insurance. We all know life insurance, health insurance, and vehicle insurance. These are the products which can be offered by insurance companies, or we can say nowadays even banks are also providing this insurance products. And for this, there has to be a proper guidelines and a proper set of rules to be followed by the company who is providing the insurance product. And this process is like from onboarding of customer, to define the risk level of the customer, to settling the claim. This everything can be managed by Financial Service Cloud insurance data model. And with the help of pre-built processes and pre-built workflows, the work again is being very easier. Now let's see mortgage. What are the mortgage? Here, let's say I have a property on my name, and I need money for some emergency fund for temporary period of time. So I go to the bank and I'll say that I need money against my this property. So when the company provides loan against the real estate assets, these companies are called mortgage companies. We in India we have HDFC Bank, we have LIC Housing Finance, or let's say any bank which provide this kind of facility. Yeah, this also has a certain process, certain steps. Like they have to create a loan application, then they have to check the credit score of the customer, then they have to verify certain documents, they have to check the eligibility and to the approval processes. So here also this entire process can be done via Salesforce Financial Service Cloud using action plan and using some pre-built features. So this was all about mortgages. So in the previous slide, we have seen the benefits of Financial Service Cloud. Here, let's summarize them. For example, the first is streamline onboarding. I'll give you one example here. Uh, all of us must have gone to the bank to open a bank account. And when we go to the bank to open a bank account, first thing we get in our hand is a big application form. just like a booklet. So we have to fill it up with the details and we hand it over to the customer representative along with the our identity documents. And again, the customer representative verifies all these papers with the details and enter the same thing into their system manually. We have observed all this scenario, right? So here, with the help of Salesforce FSC, this entire process can be automated or can be shortened. Like you can create an online account opening process where customer enters his details online, and those details directly can be integrated into bank's core banking system, and even documents can be digitally verified. And that's how the account opening process can be done. Here, the second benefit is personalized engagement. Third is we can provide intuitive customer care, and that's how we can increase the customer engagement. Then comes the advanced analytics. We all know that with the help of Einstein analytics, or we can say CRM analytics, we can analyze the existing customer data and we can get the meaningful data insight which further can help us in making data driven decisions. Then comes the seamless compliance tools, which can help us to regulatory requirement and to safeguard financial data. So these were the benefits of Financial Service Cloud. Now let's see certain features of Financial Service Cloud. We are going to see all the features in detail in upcoming session, but let's just have a overview of it. Here we have integration tools inbuilt. We have certain automation tools. We have sales intelligence. We have a digital client onboarding that we just discussed. We have analytics and reporting tools as a key features of Financial Service Cloud. Then let's come to the basic architecture of FSC. Here you can see a figure on the screen. If you search on the Google that what is the basic architecture of the FSC, then this image comes in front of us. So what is it exactly? Let's understand. So here this structure looks like a kind of cake. This can be the base of the cake. This can be the middle layer, and this can be, I mean, this resembles as a icing on the top of the cake to enhance the look and the capabilities. Now let's talk about the base layer. So the base layer contains all the basic features like we have force.com, we have a Heroku, we have a lightning experience, CRM data, etc. And this features comes with all the clouds. And as we have discussed again, like we have all the capabilities of sales cloud, service cloud, marketing cloud, so all the features comes along with the FSC. Then if we go to the middle layer, we have FSC specific objects which can be used to manage financial services. And for that, we have objects like we have a client, we have household, we have a financial goals, assets and liabilities. So these are the objects which are specifically built for financial service cloud only. And on the top of it, we have App Exchange partner, like we have it on other clouds. You can get certain pre-built processes that you don't have to create from the scratch. You can start using these readily available tools. For example, if we talk about this Conga, then we can use it for a document creation. Like for example, you want to generate a PDF out of any account, then we can use it and you can start having your setup. So this was the basic architect. Now let's go a little deep inside of it. Again, at the base layer, we have Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and all these basic capabilities. On top of it, we have certain pre-built integration tools. Here, if we talk about the bank, then every bank has its own core banking system, its own internal core banking system, plus it can have certain external system too, depending upon the services that it provides. So here, FSC comes with certain inbuilt tools with the help of which we can integrate to any third-party tool and we can have any smooth data flow. Again, FSC comes with certain pre-built automation features like we have a OmniScript, we have a business rule engine, we have a discovery framework, etc. Then on top of that comes the different data models. We already discussed that we have a retail banking console, we have a commercial banking console, we have a wealth management console, insurance console. This is the sector specific data model. Depending upon the use of that business, we can have a setup for it. Then comes the different features, and the specific features. We have actionable relationship center, we have a actionable segment, financial goal and plans, KYC data models. These are the very prominent and key features of financial service cloud. On top of that comes specific business solutions, like we have a relationship management, we have a personalized finance, we have integrated onboarding, certain service automation tools. Yeah, so these are the financial service. These are so whatever it mentioned here in this purple color is the financial service. These are the specific features of financial service cloud. And above all comes the AI and analytics and intelligence layer of FSC, through which we can perform different type of analytics. Here you can say we can perform the propensity to buy, we can perform the customer churn risk analysis, then we can have fraud detection analysis, etc. And above all comes the omni-channel experiences, like to meet the today's business requirement. Every business, or let's say any bank, they must have mobile banking services, certain alert system, or in one dedicated customer care services, or the website. So these all are the mandatory services which financial service cloud can easily support. Now we are going to look at data modeling part of financial service cloud. Here you can see some basic data model plan. Means this is the model which comes with every FSC package. So if you install FSC managed package, these are the models which come along. Doesn't matter whatever sector specific model you use. So these models are like insurance data model. We have interaction summaries, mortgage data model, document tracking and approval data model, action plan data model. Let's understand in little bit deeper. Here you can see the person data model. Financial service cloud basically is a person oriented cloud rather than product oriented. So that means everything revolves around this person account. All the objects have a relationship with this person account. You can see in the figure, right? So on the screen, you can see basically two types of object. There are certain fields which are colored with gray, and there are certain objects which are colored with a purple color. So the objects which are colored with the gray, these are the Salesforce standard objects, which comes with the Sales Cloud and Service Clouds too. And those are the person, account, contact. You can say this opportunity. So these are the standard Salesforce object. Whereas these are the purple color objects are the financial service specific custom objects, which are specifically made to cater the need of financial service businesses. Now let's see what each and every object, uh, how each and every object help to build the person model, and how all the objects are interrelated. So here you can see the person account. So in context of the bank, you can say the person account means any individual account, where all the details of account related details and the person's contact related details are combined in one object called person account. Now here on the top, you can see account. It can be a entity account. So entity means entity can be a organization, entity can be a business, entity can be a household, that means a group of family members, or any trust account. So those all comes under the entity account, the data related to which are stored in this object called account object. Now let's say this is a business account, and this business has this person as a business owner. So we can see here the account to account relationship. This kind of relationship can be mapped by this object called account to account relationship, one to many, right? This person can be business owner of many accounts. So that this kind of, so all these relationship are mapped in this object called account to account relationship. Now This account can have client to, let's imagine this is a business account and this contact is a client for this business. So to define the relationship between account and the contact, we have an object called account contact relationship, and the data is stored here in this object called account contact relationship. This contact can have a relationship to another contact. Let's say here it is shown that this is a spouse of this contact. So the relationship between contact and another contact can be defined by this object named contact contact relationship. Further, if we see, then this contact person can have certain personal financial goal. Likewise, this business account can also have certain business financial goals, and the data related to it are stored in this object called financial goal. You can see on the screen, right? Now, further, if we see, any business account or let's say any person account can have multiple financial accounts. So here one to many relationship, and the data of all these financial accounts are stored in this object called financial account. Now, out of this financial account, certain accounts can be financial holding, and its data are stored in this object called financial holding. And certain securities can be attached to this financial holding. So the details of securities are handled and stored in this object named securities. Further, if we go, then out of this financial account, certain accounts can be assets, certain account can be liability for the business. So the the bifurcation and the data related to this are stored in this object named assets and liability objects. Further, this financial account can have multiple financial roles, and this person account can play different role into the financial account, and the data related to it can be stored here in this object called financial account role. Now, in bank, you all are aware that financial account can generate certain alerts related to the transaction. Likewise, the person account can also generate certain alerts related to the KYC and all. So all these alerts can be stored here in the object named alerts. The financial account can have multiple cards. Likewise, person account can have multiple cards on his name, and the data of which is stored here in the card object. Financial account can generate certain revenue, so the data of this are stored here in revenue object. It can, for example, if the financial account is a credit card, then it can generate a billing statement. And if there are transaction accounts, then it can generate a transaction, and the data related to the transaction can be stored here in financial account transactions. So these are the basic objects which are coming pre-built in Financial Service Cloud. So I have tried to show you the overview that how these objects are interrelated to each other in person model. So I know there are certain terms called financial goal, financial account role, financial holding. What are the financial account itself? These are this terminology can be new for some of us. So we'll see each and every object in detail in upcoming session. And FSA comes with many data models. Some of are listed here. Let's say we have a financial deal management data model, we have a consent data model, we have a framework data model, etc. So, as a last step of today's session, and as the first step of detailed navigation of our financial service journey, let's create one learning org on Salesforce platform, so which can through which we can start our hands-on. So basically here, FSC Learning Org is a dedicated Salesforce environment we all must be aware of, and which is designed specifically for exploring and practicing purpose only. And it comes with certain sample data and pre-built setups so that it can give us a mirror image of a real world financial services scenario. You can register for this learning org through this link, and you can get it this learning org for 30 days free trial. So I would suggest before we start with our next session, which is there on the upcoming Friday, if we can try to register on this link, we can start doing our hands-on. So that was the introduction part from my side. I hope this session helped you to understand how FSC can add value to the organization. And thank you all once again for joining this session. We'll see you in the next session, which is there on the topic of features of Financial Service Cloud. I hope you enjoyed. With this, I'm ending this session. Thank you.